but they really are a fun group.
This is a group that really gets it. They understand it's about winning, but they get it as people also.
Gooden. Good shot from Gooden. LeBron James back on the floor. Pulling up a little brace on that left knee. Parker. Finley. And Ilgauskas another rebound. Big Z's done a good job on the boards already with 7. There's 2 and 3 defenders around him as soon as he touches it. Ilgauskas tries to go up and under and lost the ball. 5 turnovers for Cleveland, same as San Antonio.
I think if you're LeBron James, unless you're going to find one of the big guys for an open jump shot, you don't need to play pick and roll basketball. Get into an isolation situation, play one-on-one, and make a play out of that. Pick and roll, they're going to trap.
Duncan finding Ginobili, and Ginobili, not that time, Gooden with a rebound.
I'm very impressed with Cleveland's defense overall. They know what they're trying to accomplish. They play it well, and they play it hard.
Eric Snow knocks down his second shot. And it's back to a 1-point game. Well, that's the biggest difference since Mike Brown has been here. He worked to completely change the mindset. And they're one of the better defensive teams in the NBA.
You don't learn anything from the Spurs. Learn that playing great defense will keep you involved.
Nice pass. Duncan and Nelson hook up beautifully.
And I'll tell you, very few 7-footers, once they start on the dribble, can pass off the dribble. A tremendous play by Tim Duncan to Elson for the basket.
Getting no Larry Hughes for the second straight game. James, not that time, with the offensive rebound. And comes up short, grabs it again. They were the #1 offensive rebounding team in the NBA during the regular season. Part of that is they were the 24th shooting team, so they had a lot of more opportunities, but it's still a strength. Ilgauskas able to finish.
And once again, Eric Snow in the middle of it. Knocking down jump shots, that time puts the ball on the floor and makes a play for Ilgauskas.
Ginobili with James guarding him. A little out of control. Somehow it finds its way to Parker. Tony Parker with a 3. He hit a huge 3 at the end of game 3. And Parker now 5 for 5 from the field.
Oh, that's really fair. The guy who's the quickest on the floor now is going to start making 3s.
Ball was deflected by Elson. He has never been a good 3-point shooter. For his career, just 31%. And he hasn't taken a lot last couple of years as Bowen checks back in, along with Robert Horry. And he's been perfect tonight.
Well, he's had a great series so far, and it doesn't seem like he's going to stop anytime soon.
Gooden double team, and Duncan pokes it away. Ilgauskas wanted a foul. Horry for 3. Under 3 minutes remaining here in the first half. Another low-scoring game. Game 3 was the second lowest in NBA Finals history. Combined score. Snow way off. And here comes Parker. Oh, Parker, another pretty move and finish. Sensational play from Tony Parker.
I'll tell you what, though, at some point, Jeff has to let it go. A young kid growing up in the Bay Area still upset with Franco Harris. Let it go, man.
He ruined my childhood. that was a illegal catch at the time. It definitely hit off. It didn't hit the defender's shoulder, as they said, and bounced back.
Let it go. It's okay.
The emotional scars are still visible.
You know, the steel curtain wouldn't have been a steel drape if not for they cheated the Oakland Raiders. Kenny Snake Stabler, God bless you.
Good on the drive. Wild shot attempt, and Duncan with his 7th rebound. Again, you look, Duncan is 0 for 5, and they're still up by 6. As you said, Mark, he beat you in so many ways.
My problem with the Cavs are they can play so well, and you look up and they're still down 6 points. A situation where if they play the right way and limit their mistakes, they'd be up 10. But the Spurs continue to chip away and make the right play.
Well, Cleveland shooting just 39%. They have 31 points with about a minute and a half remaining in the half. Another struggle offensively. James way off the mark. And after hitting their first 2 from downtown, they're 1 for their last 7. And the end of the first half has been a real problem for Cleveland, especially game 3. That was a killer. After the Cavs had played well, they went into the locker room trailing again.
I'm a big boxing fan. What it reminds me of how Sugar Ray Leonard used to steal the rounds at the end of the round. 10, 20 seconds to go, put on a flurry. That's what the Spurs are doing.
Duncan inside, and he traveled. Looks like a triple foot.
And they took Bruce Bowen out, so Ginobili will be matched up against James. Critical that they make a little mini run right here.
James to the hoop, and he got fouled. Over that turnover by Duncan. The first for the Spurs in the second after they had 5. That's been a key for the turnaround. They're in the penalty as Ginobili picks up his second. And James to the line. Well, in just 2 short playoff years, he's become the Cavs' all-time leading playoff scorer, passing Mark Price earlier in the finals.
Well, it really says a lot about the accomplishments of this basketball team the last couple of years. Mike Brown, the all-time leader in playoff wins for Cleveland coach, and LeBron James, the all-time leader in scoring. That's getting it done, and this team has a bright future.
This is another free throw. Cavs 1 for 4 from the line. Parker to the basket. Wild shot. Ilgauskas the rebound. He was trying to draw a foul. Didn't get the call. And his first miss of the night.
And LeBron James calling for the basketball against Ginobili.
Powers in. Layup. Won't go. Ilgauskas tip. Won't go. Gets it again. And Duncan finally comes down with it. Ginobili. Barry fakes a 3. And a 3-second violation's called. Tim Duncan.
3-second violation. Catch the ball.
So with 33.1 remaining. Another low-scoring half. You see the Cavs with just 32 points. They're 5 of 18 here in the second quarter.
And they've had some good shots. Right there, they had James at the basket. Ilgauskas to finish it up. Just hasn't been able to get on any rhythm, get any flow.
That was the case again at the end of game 3. The opportunities were there. They just never capitalized. James against Finley. Spinning and banks it in. Good power move from LeBron James.
And that's a play he can do all day long. Put him on the block and let him take advantage of the smaller defenders.
Shot clock and game clock nearly identical. Parker waiting. And they had a foul to give. Gibson picks up his second personal, and the Spurs will inbound. Mike Brown will send both Eric Snow and Varejao in. And Greg Popovich will use his 22nd timeout. You get the sense the crowd is feeling that, again, they had the great energy to start, but you just watch how methodically the Spurs just wear you down. And it's deflated the crowd a bit as well.
And what you want to do is, on the road, eliminate the crowd. And the Spurs have done that time and time again.
They're only down by 5. And as you mentioned, Jeff, they hit a few more shots. They're leading this game. Ginobili gets inside. Layup won't go. Varejao knocked out of bounds. And there'll be 2/10 remaining. I think they're going to put some more time back on the clock. They're going to make it 5/10. Which is enough to catch and shoot. So Eric Snow will inbound. He's Bennett Salvatore, the crew chief. James, half court. That'll count if it goes. Off the mark. And that will end the first half. Another